Has anybody had a family business? How was the roller coaster? Up and down, up and down. You saw mum struggle. You went to work with dad and they struggled. Well, there's two ladies in the room today. They run a very successful family business. And for the past 18 months, they've been on a roller coaster. But they still went on to delivering their promise to their clients. And today I'd like to acknowledge mother and daughter combo, Charlie and Tori Lund, for resilience in business. Very well done. My pleasure. You did very well.
Thank you.
Not many people would have made it through. Congratulations. There you go. Also, another good friend of ours, he came along to an event and he put himself out there emotionally, mentally, and he came to the event with his wife. And over a period of time, after doing one of the courses, his emotional intelligence went up and his confidence went up. And we saw one man walk in on a Saturday morning and we saw a different man leave on Sunday. And I'd like to acknowledge Gunther for his growth in emotional intelligence. Well done. Not always easy being a immigrant to a new country, is it?
Thank you very much, Daniel.
My pleasure. You did very well.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Also, a very good friend of mine, and remember the statistics, 97% of businesses require referrals just to survive, but only 3% have a referral plan in place. And I have a friend here in the room, he's I don't know how many people he's referred to me, but more than I can count. And it's Devesh Kumar. Every month the phone's ringing.
Thank you, man.
And he's constantly referring someone. And what you want is you want to have good friends in business, people who refer, and he's helped me grow my business. He might not have realised it or not, but there's probably half a dozen or more people today in the room who have met Devesh, who are here because of Devesh.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.
And where he does use it, I wanted to acknowledge you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, another good friend of mine, business is not easy. You make big promises, you deliver those promises, and then you put your money where your mouth is. And my friend Jason, you met Jason before, he has re-engineered his business, probably not on a monthly basis, not on a fortnightly basis, but on a weekly basis for the past 6 to 12 months, constantly changing his business model to change with the times. So every time you make a change, your competitors leapfrog you. And Jason's changed his business each and every week to survive and to stay at the front. Well done. There's 4 stages to your business. There's the learning phase, there's the growth phase, there's a decline. And most people never get out of the decline phase. They never get out because they become hard, and we call this psychoscoliosis. It's a hardening of the attitude. But Jason said to me the other day, he said, I'm like clay, aren't I? I just keep remolding myself. That's resilience in business, and that's re-engineering. Also, Kylie, you met Kylie before, the first $1 million marketer in her company, LaRev. I know where Kylie's come from, I know her challenges, and it's a massive result. So well done. And you know her story, it started in the womb, didn't it? See, when you look at somebody, you forget about these things. Now, our good friends, we lived and worked in Dubai, and we became better friends after we came to Australia. And Vanessa Ritson is very innovating. They've taken the landscape of child play centres and they've taken them from what they call catalogue playgrounds to these amazing custom designed playgrounds. And they've done such a good job that recently the Prime Minister, our Prime Minister, even came and had a look at their work that they've done in Australian schools. So Vanessa, congratulations. Just a couple of years in business and you got the Prime Minister coming to look at your work.
Thanks, Dan.
Well done, very well done. Who's a new Australian? Who's a new Australian? Who came here from a foreign land, you were born somewhere else and you moved to Australia? Okay, it's pretty tough, isn't it? Yeah, I live in Taiwan. I've been living out of Australia for 11 years and it's incredibly hard. Fortunate enough, I've built a business where I can travel the world and see my clients and my friends and my family on a monthly basis. But there's a friend in here of mine, he actually has a Guinness World Record. You're sitting in a room where there's a Guinness World Record holder. And this friend of mine made a hot air balloon, and he floated himself up over the lands of India and floated miles and miles across the land in his own homemade hot air balloon. Out of weather balloons, he tied a little chair on it like you're sitting on, and he floated himself up into the sky. And then eventually he got all the way to Australia. I don't know how he got here. But I'd also like to acknowledge my good friend Sam Bagger for his resilience. He hasn't seen his family for 6 years, and he's doing a great job here.
Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you very much.
So resilience comes in many different forms, and it's hard to give up your family. It's hard not to see those loved ones. So congratulations. Well, let's shift gears. Are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Who needs a refund? No. Okay, thank you so much.